Welcome back to the LarryB YouTube channel. In today's class, we are going to learn how to make this off-shoulder flare dress with gathers. It has like frills on the neckline and around the hem, and it also has a spaghetti strap. It's a very free dress. It has pockets as well, and it's very easy to make. If this is something you like to learn, kindly stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. So I'm working with around 2.5 yards of fabric for this, and I have folded this. I'm going to show you to the paper. So this 2.5 yards, and this is the length of the fabric. The fabric is Ankara fabric, so it's by 45 inches. So you're going to fold it to 2 first, like this, and then you fold in a triangular form like this, which is what I have here. So when you fold this, you have this open part. That's going to be your side. We are cutting the front and back together, and then you have this side. This is the open side, as you can see, and then you have this side that is completely closed, which is going to be your center front and your center back. So that is how you fold your fabric. So now the next thing that you need is a flare dress, so you don't need so much measurements. I'll need my bust measurement. The bust I'm working with is 44. Divided by 4 is going to give me 11 inches. So now on this folded part, that's the upper part. From here, I'm going to look for a place where I can get the 11 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance. So that's 12. So here I have 12 inches, and I'm going to take my ruler to connect that part together. Okay. So here I'm marking my 12 inches here. I hope the chalk is visible. So once you have your 12 inches there, that's going to be like your armhole line. Remember, we'll take our bust measurements on that point. So now I want to, it depends on how much you want to go off. Actually, my armhole for this is 8 inches. Okay, so I'm going to be going off by 4 inches. So it means from this upper part, okay, just like this. Okay, this is my armhole, 8 inches. This is my armhole line. So I want to go up by 4 inches. So here I'm going to, it's just like going up by 4 inches from where you have your armhole line. I hope you understand that. So I'm marking that as well, and then I'll connect it. So this new connection now is going to be my neckline. I hope you understand that it's an off shoulder. So that is why I am going off by 4 inches. Okay, so the next thing now is to mark your neck width and neck depth. So for the neck width, I'm marking 4 inches from the center, and then for the neck depth, remember I already went off by 4. I'll add maybe 1.5 or 2 inches for my neck depth, and then I'll go ahead and use my curved ruler to connect that. So this is my neckline. I'm working with the same neck for both front and back. Okay, so this is our neckline here. So now to draw a armhole curve, I'll mark 11 inches here, which is my actual armhole measurement. The rest is my seam allowance, and I'm going to use my curve. Please get a better curve to draw out my armhole curve from where the neckline stops, from the neck point, which is this. So it is that simple. I hope it's visible. By the time I cut it out, you'll see it's better. So the next thing you need to do is just to mark your full length measurement. The full length of this is going to be 40 inches, but it's going to have like frills, gathers at the hem of 5 inches. So I'm going to deduct that, and I'll be left with full length of 35. Then my gathers will complete the 40 inches. So you can make it 36 because you are going to sew the gathers, and you may need allowance for that. So now to mark it, you are going to place a tape here on the 4 inches that you have gone up. Remember, you have gone up by 4 inches, and then from there I'll start marking the 36 inches all round so that I can cut this out. So you can see how I'm placing my tape, marking my 36 inches from that line. Make sure it does not shift, and once you mark it all around, you are going to connect them together, and then you will cut out. So I'm shifting it so that I can have access to this side that I couldn't reach. So now I'm going to grab my scissors, and then I'll cut out what I have chopped. So I'm cutting the hem first so that this will be reduced, and I'll have something smaller to work with. Okay, so after cutting the hem, you come to this upper part. We're going to cut our neckline, and then we'll cut the armhole as well. So you can see that it's very simple to cut, and this way we have cut out both front and back. So this part is still closed, so I just use my scissors to open it out. So this has a gather at the center front as well, like a frill. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that as well. So this is it when it's opened up, you can see. So for the front, I'm going to be having like that there. So I'll just measure my neckline. I'm adding that on the neckline. So my neckline is around 12 inches. So I'll multiply that by 3, and I'll have 36 inches. So I'll bring my leftover fabric, and I'll cut the fabric of 36 inches by maybe 5 inches, so that I can have enough. So I'm marking out the 36 inches now, and then I'll cut out 5 inches. This is for the frill at the chest area. We are still going to repeat the same thing for the hem as well. So this is not up to 5, but I have 4, so I think I'm just going to make do with 4, and then I'm just going to hem it a little bit. So once you have that marked, we'll go ahead and cut it out as well. Okay, so this that I have now, I'm going to hem it, and then I'm going to draw gathers on it. I'll do this and bring it back to show us what we have. So you can see I have gone ahead to hem it so that it can be neat, and then I drew gathers on the upper part. So now I'm going to lay the neckline like this, and then make sure that you draw the gathers to the actual size that you need. So I'm going to place it like this, and then sew. So after sewing it down, this is what I'm going to have, and I'll go ahead and turn it with my bias. So I've already cut out bias with my fabric, and that's what I'm going to use to turn it. So the same way that I have made these gathers is the same way I'm going to make gathers on the hem as well, and then sew to the hem. So to know the amount that you're going to need, remember we need 5 inches to complete it. I'll add 1 inch to that to make it 6 inches, and then I'll measure what I have on the hem and multiply by 2.5 or 3 inches. So I have, you can see, I have long strip of fabric already that I have cut out, and the measurement is around 6 inches. So you can see it's 6 inches. By the time I hem it a little bit and then I sew it, I'm going to gather it around the front and back. So for me, I want to add pockets to this, so I have also cut out my pocket. I have a detailed tutorial on how you can do this. So I'll just measure like my waistline around 18 inches here from the upper part, and then I'm going to sew in the pocket so that I can sew it around. So I'm going to do this now and bring it back. For the back neckline, you don't need to add any frills to it. So what I'm just going to do is just to use my bias to turn the back neckline. Okay, so as you can see now, I have gone ahead to sew the neckline, and then I hemmed it so that I'll have something neat. And also here I have sewn in my pocket. Okay, so for the pocket, after cutting it, just place it right side facing right side, and you sew where you notch. That's just on your waistline or a little below your waistline. I have done this for the first side. Okay, and then on the hem as well, I have gathered the hem and also hemmed it so that it can be neat. So the next thing to do is to clean up the armhole and then add our strap. So this is the front. For the back, I did the same thing. I added my pockets to the back. I added frill to the hem. Remember, for the back, the neckline does not have a frill, so I just hemmed it on the neckline area. So now for my strap, I've already cut out bias with the fabric. I cut out 2 inches and then I folded it inwards and folded again. So this is what I have. It's about 0.75. I don't want the strap to be too thin, so that's what I'm using. So the measurement that you're going to need for this strap is going to be your armhole, because we are using it as a strap as well as the bias to clean up the armhole. So I'll measure what I have on this armhole now, and this is exactly 8 inches, as you can see. So now it means my strap is going to come from here, so I'll need 8 inches for that. So now after marking the 8 inches here, that's for the front. After marking out your 8 inches, for my actual strap, remember when I was going off, I went off by 4 inches. So it means I will need 4 inches for both front and another 4 inches for the back. Okay, so that's 8 inches in total. So I will leave the, after sewing the strap to the armhole like this, I'll leave out 8 inches for my actual strap. Okay, I'll leave out 8 inches for actual strap, 4 inches for front and 4 inches for back, and then I'm going to use another 8 inches for the armhole at the back. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying basically is this: for these gathers at the neckline, I'm going to hold it together here. So I will start by sewing the strap by suspending the armhole in between my straps like this, and then you can pin it, and then I'm going to sew. So when I'm done sewing, I'll leave out 8 inches for my actual strap. That's 4 for front and 4 for back, and then I'm going to sew to the back armhole as well, 8 inches. I hope you understand that. So this is going to be my strap. So you do that for the 2 sides. You can see that I have 2 straps there. So once you are done, the next thing to do is just to lay the front and back on each other. You open out your armhole like this, right side facing right side, and then we are going to go ahead and sew, and our dress is ready. So I'll do this now and bring it back to show us what we have. So this is what it looks like after joining together. You can see how simple it is to make and how beautiful this turned out. So you can choose to put pockets like I did, or you ignore the pockets part. So that is the pockets right there. I hope you enjoy making this beautiful dress with me. If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.